On the road and hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival, the Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set, and it's Bogut in at the center. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
All right, now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And so Adams nails both of them.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Draymond Green. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Adams' shot is good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Dishes to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got his second basket of the game.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
To the middle, here's Adams, and it's sent back by Bogut. And they'll keep possession, and he gets the bucket. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win. 4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Inside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. And the Thunder with the possession here. Durant dishes to Ibaka. And a missed layup. The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Thompson, and it's Golden State with another.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams, and Deion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. And the Warriors also making a change. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Here's Ibaka, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Curry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
There's a screen by Cantor, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Cantor with a screen on Iguodala. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And that one falls for Spates. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Singler, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Livingston kicks to Ezeli. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Augustine, and the rejection by Ezeli. Singler, no good. The Warriors leading. Here's Iguodala. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Augustine. He dishes it to Collison. It's rebounded by Livingston.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus out there.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Here's Augustine. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Beyond the arc. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors ahead, up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old and me just saying I wanted to be the best player. You know, first off, at 8 years old, you want to be the best player in your neighborhood, and that's where it comes from. Just always want to be the best, and no matter where I'm playing at. And if I keep working each and every year, I've gotten better. You know, if I continue to just keep working, I've seen improvements.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And the free throw, no good. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. There's the pick. Here's Robertson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Adams.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will to second chance points.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
The feed to Bogut. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Roof shots.
He's off on the first. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100%. Oh! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 7 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing. Allen Iverson, I always felt, was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Ibaka, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
From 17 feet out, and it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good from Bogut.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
That puts them in the lead. Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Westbrook, here we go.
Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty.
Woo!
Oh, he was doing some major skywalking right there.
Was that flight cleared for landing? Did they get the clearance?
I didn't think he was ever coming down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Waiters. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Warriors trailed by 3. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. 1:19 left here in the second. Barbosa kicks to Spates. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Spates has got 5 points so far. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And Augustine kicks to Collison. Missed inside.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And that one's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. Here's Augustine. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Nice shot by Singler.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Waiters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Another shot, and it's blocked. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Barbosa. Barbosa's got 6. Oklahoma City shooting here about 46% for the game. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closer. Really left alone that time. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Barbosa passes to Livingston. Here's Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 6 points for Iguodala. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see in front of you, you can get what you want?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
Russell, thank you so much. Kevin, hard work pays off.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They came out in the second quarter with a renewed focus, playing well enough to take a 2-point lead here at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. The 3 E's, Shaq. That's all I got to say. They've avoided turning the basketball over, and that's a recipe for success. Now, here's how they do it. By sacrificing the highlight reel plays, you get good looks, and those home run plays will still come.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I would be surprised to see them dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 10 points and 4 assists.
Here's Westbrook. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes and it's small forward. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
To the paint for the lead, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 6. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul.
And for Green, long arms, great anticipation. We talk about the IQ. Also the willingness to absorb contact, all part of what makes him special on the defensive end of the floor.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Ibaka, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Thompson dishes to Green. Here's Bogut. The Thunder pull it in.
And, you know, now we have all these analytics, and if you look at all the advanced measures for defense, Draymond Green is one of the best in our game. I mean, and teams are better able to measure now defense with player tracking and the cameras. So I think that helped Green when the time came for him to sign his contract.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City, over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
To the inside, tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And that one's good. Barnes. Talking about Ibaka, he does so many things that help his team. The little things that always make a difference, even with his superb free throw shooting. Up to a remarkable, Clark, 84% last year.
Yeah, but, you know, Ibaka had an injury of his own. As much as people talked about Durant's injury, the knee soreness Ibaka had cost him 18 games last year. So that was tough for him.
Thompson outside. Green inside, defended by Ibaka. Green, no luck. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. They set the pick. Pass to Durant. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, he has 8 points. And he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
They throw good, Adams. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And so Adams nails both of them.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Green, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And pushing it up here.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Here's Roberson, guarded by Kerr. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Waiters in for Roberson. Spates checked in for Golden State. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Westbrook against Curry. Outside Westbrook. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Green, the pass to Thompson. From 12 feet out, and Maurice Spates the bucket on the assist by Curry. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Westbrook dishes to Cantor. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ibaka, no luck.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
The Thunder leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. Screened by Ibaka. Waiters gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's laid in by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.